Want to master your money and make credit work for you instead of the other way around? It's easier than you think. A few simple rules can make all the difference, helping you build wealth instead of digging a debt hole. First up, let's talk about perishables. Things like groceries, gas, or even that fancy dinner out. You should never use a credit card for these unless you are absolutely certain you can pay the bill in full the moment it arrives. Otherwise, you're paying interest on something that's already gone. A great trick is to deduct the amount from your checking account right after you swipe the card. That way, the money is already set aside and you won't be surprised when the bill comes. Next, depreciables. These are things that lose value over time, like cars, boats, or furniture. Be very careful here. If you need to finance these items, make the largest down payment you possibly can. Then, pay off the loan in the shortest time frame you can manage. This slashes the amount of interest you'll pay and frees up your future income. Remember, you're betting on money you haven't earned yet, and the future is never guaranteed. Now for the fun part, appreciables. These are assets that increase in value, like real estate or smart investments. This is where you can use credit to build wealth. It's called constructive debt. For example, imagine you borrow $2,000 at 12% interest and put it into a tax-deferred IRA that earns 15%. You've just made a 3% profit on borrowed money. Plus, if you're in the 28% tax bracket, you'd save $560 on taxes. You just got a $2,000 investment for a net cost of about $1,440. Do this every year, and you are literally creating wealth. A quick word on credit cards. They have some of the highest interest rates out there, so they can be dangerous. The golden rule is to pay your balance in full every single month. If you can't, make sure you're using a card with the lowest possible interest rate. Here's a critical number to remember. Your total consumer debt, not including your mortgage, should never be more than 20% of your take-home pay. If it is, you're in a financial danger zone. If you're struggling to get your debt below this 20% mark, don't panic. There are strategies that can help you reduce your payments painlessly. We've got resources linked in the description below to help you get started on that journey. Think about the power of leverage. $10,000 in cash could help you buy a $100,000 house. If that house appreciates by 15% in a year, that's a $15,000 gain. Your initial $10,000 only earned a small part of that. The other $13,500 was earned by the $90,000 you borrowed. That's the power of using credit wisely. Most people use credit for what I call DIG debt. That is, debt for instant gratification. It's about enjoying something now and hoping you can pay for it later. But this can dig you into a deep hole if your income suddenly changes due to a layoff or illness. But credit can also save you money. Let's say the stereo you want is on sale this week for $320, down from $400. You know your tax refund is coming next month. You could buy it on credit now, save $80, and then use your refund to pay it off in full before any interest hits. You just saved $80 that you can now invest to build even more wealth. Every big fortune started small. It all begins with saving your pennies and investing them wisely. Over time, your wealth will grow. It might be slow at first, but it will be sure. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give us a like and hit that subscribe button for more tips on building your financial future. See you next time.